It's a road game for real. It's a road game for us. We gotta get like 2 or 3 stops in a row. We get this lead, man. Come on, man. We right back in it. Hey, man, all we've already been hearing about how more athletic, how much speed, and we all better than them. Man, we don't want to look like the older team out there. They're beating us up and down the floor, jumping high enough. Let's go.
Well, we saw this earlier, but it was worth listening to again because there is that moment in every All-Star game where both teams all of a sudden get competitive. LeBron, I thought, got his team emotionally back into the game with that speech, and you could see his teammates pick up the defense. And Reggie, you just pointed out the concern on Carmelo's face, on Kobe Bryant's face. You know, you can feel the tension now. It actually feels like a real game now.
Well, I think out of this timeout, too, I think Greg Popovich is probably going to put the ball in the hands of Kobe Bryant, especially at the top and isolating at the top of the floor where he can get to that left and try to get to the rim.
The lead is down to 2. LeBron with 12 points in this fourth quarter, 12 of his 27. Ari Stoudemire has come up big with 12 of his 26 in the fourth. Durant knocks it down. He has quietly had a huge night. 29 points on 10 for 21 shooting. 139-135, the West with the lead. Rose played by Durant. Here is Stoudemire. Oh, it's kept alive by Rose, but the runner came up short. Just under 2 remaining in the fourth. Durant from the elbow to three. Doc Rivers takes a timeout. Kevin Durant, 11 of 22, 4 from downtown. He has 32 points, 12 scored here in the fourth, and suddenly there are several candidates in terms of the most valuable player.
Well, you're going to have to bring out your wipeout to figure out what you're going to do for that MVP voting.
And fans can vote for the Kia NBA All-Star Game Most Valuable Player by logging on to NBA.com or by texting your vote to 386-57. So Kobe Bryant was the leader in the clubhouse with 37, but looking at the stat sheet, you have Durant with 32, and for the East, LeBron James, who sparked the team and has a triple-double. Stoudemire with 26 points.
A lot of guys contributing here late. LeBron really got the East back in it, but now all of a sudden you see the West going to Durant to try to stave off that rally.
Well, you know, they're not over yet. A minute 46 left. A couple threes here. See LeBron James, you talked about that passionate flee. Still opportunity with time on the clock.
Mentioned earlier, Wilt Chamberlain holding the All-Star Game record with that 42-point performance of 62. Michael put up 40. Rick Barry back in 1967 had 38. And Kobe with 37. Kevin Garnett had a 37-point outburst in 2003. And Kobe Bryant, a player who has won the All-Star Game MVP 3 times. A look at Kobe's arsenal throughout the evening.
Yeah, he's been great. He got out to a good start. He just was running in transition, pulling up for 3. He had everything going. And he's been stuck now on 37 for the last several minutes. Joe Johnson really doing a nice job defensively on him. And we'll see if Kobe can track that record down.
7-point lead for the West. Stoudemire downtown. Amari Stoudemire knocks down a 3 to bring the East within 4.
Who's Ray Allen, who's on the bench right now, the all-time leader in three-pointers made. So is Amari Stoudemire.
And Bryant's pass ends up in the stands. He was looking for Anthony to cut the other way.
Certainly here you don't need another quick 3. There's plenty of time left.
8 turnovers for the West in the fourth quarter. James played on a switch by Gasol, goes right by it and scores. Again, small lineup for the West. Kevin Durant's your four-man, so once you see Gasol on the perimeter, you know there's no shot blocking at the rim. LeBron with a great read.
The lead is down to 2. Final minute, fourth quarter. Bryant. Gasol with the putback, and he thought he was fouled. 4-point lead for the West. James passed on a 3. Bosch takes the 3. Bryant with the rebound.
LeBron should have took that foul.
Yeah, and Bosch should have stepped back plenty of time. Step in and take an easy 18-footer. That's your shot.
Bosch only a 30% three-point shooter in the regular season. Here's Durant. He's on fire, not able to hit. Rebound to the hands of Bosch. The tip is missed. Bryant fouled by James. So Kobe will head to the line. He's hit 7 of 8 at the foul line. He's an 83% free throw shooter.
I heard that ISO on Gasol, and that's just no fair. No way Gasol could stay in front. And the bench erupts, but that next possession was really mismanaged by the East. As you see a foul here sending Chris Paul to the line, but Chris Bosch has to step in, and just there was 42 seconds on the clock. Take your shot, make it a 2-point game, and there's plenty of time to make a stop and get the ball back.
Well, even before that, I really thought LeBron James should have took that 3-point. I mean, he's the one that's really been getting it and rolling here in this fourth period.
That previous foul of non-shooting affair, now the East over the limit. And Chris Paul has extended to a 5-point lead as we take a look at the upcoming national TV schedule. NBA TV Tuesday, 10 o'clock Eastern Time. It'll be the Hawks and the Lakers from L.A. ESPN Wednesday at 7. Oklahoma City and San Antonio, followed by the Clippers at New Orleans. And the next Sunday on ABC, it's the Lakers playing the Thunder in Oklahoma City. Timeout with 18 seconds remaining in the fourth. The West by 6.
Car all at once. That's the SUV. Definitely silver. New or used.
Now compare new and used cars, and even special offers side by side.
Gotta be new.
So when you find the right car, you'll know it in your heart.
Sweet.
Autotrader.com, the ultimate automotive marketplace.
I was raised in this house, the youngest of 3. Hit the books every day, and hit these fields almost every night. Right here, I realized I was given all the opportunities, and I chose the most challenging one. I'm proud to protect my home and yours. My name is Captain John Williams. Detroit is where I'm from. A United States Marine is who I am.
The few, the proud, the Marines.
Amari Stoudemire will throw in. Does the East go for a 3 right here? Yes, they do. It's LeBron James. Allen fires from the corner. Oh, that's the 3. The lead is down to 3. Got a foul. And there is a foul given by James with 5.2 to go. And Durant, who is a superb free throw shooter, will go to the line.
And the East with only 1 timeout remaining. So they will be able to advance the ball. But how about the 3 fading left from Ray Allen?
Shooting back right.
Yeah, that's a tough shot.
Durant 6 for 6 at the line during the season, 88% for the Thunder. So a good finish to the 60th NBA All-Star game here at Staples in L.A. Oh, Durant just did get that front rim.
Well, I give the East a lot of credit. This is a game that easily could have went south on them, and LeBron James and his stern words that timeout. I don't know what. Could have naturally fire under the East squad to get back into the ball game.
And now Kevin Love comes out to Kobe Bryant. Greg Popovich looking for Kobe. They hear the cheers from the crowd. Sits down with 37 points on 14 of 26 shooting, 14 rebounds. Timeout is called by the East. The West with a 5-point lead, and LeBron James, 10 of 18, 29 points, 12 rebounds, 10 assists, for only the second triple-double in the history of All-Star play. Michael Jordan, the only other player to do it.
It started with his push in transition. You could tell every time he got the ball in the second half, he just took off like a freight train. And with his transition basketball, I think he brought the energy of the East squad back up, and that's what got them back in the game. But now they're in some trouble. They got to draw up another, probably a three-point play here, and then you've got to just try to get the turnover. There's no timeouts remaining.
To advance the basketball.
Yeah.
And we'll see if Ray Allen has another one of those threes in his chamber here.
Derrick Rose will put it in play. 5.2 to go. And it's stolen by Love. Try to tip it off the leg of Stoudemire, but last touched by Love. And that cost 2 seconds.
Nice defensive pressure there by Kevin Love, almost coming over the steal on Stoudemire.
Down to 3.1 remaining in this fourth quarter, and it went out of bounds in the backcourt, so LeBron has to throw in from there. Here's Stoudemire looking for the three, and that'll do it. The West with a 148-143 win over the East. Their 24th All-Star win. The East has won 36 times. Kobe Bryant led the way with 37. Kevin Durant with 34, coming up big in the fourth quarter. Key figure in that rally, 14 of his 34 in the fourth. And the East led by LeBron James, who also had an enormous fourth quarter and finished with a triple-double, 29 with 12 rebounds and 10 assists. Amari Stoudemire, 15 points in the fourth quarter in that rally by the East. And he had 29 points. The East ends up shooting 51%. But the West taking many more shots than the East. All right, if they gather the votes for the most valuable player, we'll take a quick timeout. Commissioner David Stern will present the Kia NBA All-Star MVP Award. We'll be back after this.
Motors America. And now for the presentation of the Kia NBA All-Star Most Valuable Player Award, please welcome NBA Commissioner David Stern and TNT's Ernie Johnson.
All right, thank you very much. We've had a wonderful time all week here in Los Angeles for the 60th All-Star Game, and to do the honors here is the Commissioner of the NBA, David Stern.
Thank you, All-Stars, for a spectacular show. Thank you, Los Angeles, for being a great host city. We saw some spectacular display of basketball, but there can only be one MVP, and he's standing to my left. Kobe Bryant, 37 points, 14 rebounds, 3 steals, 3 assists, and he now has his 4th All-Star MVP, tied for the most in NBA history.
Kobe, I know you knew going in that Bob Pettit had the record with 4 MVPs, and you were in a tie for second with 3. How conscious were you of going after that in this building tonight?
Well, being at home, I wanted to come out and play hard, put on a good show. this game always kind of boils down, no matter how big the lead, into those final few moments. What was that like for you guys in the West Tunnel when you saw that lead shrink? Well, you knew we were always coming. You know, it makes for a good show, that's for sure. What does this mean in front of these folks to have that kind of night and come so close to Will Chamberlain's scoring record? Well, you know, it feels great. You know, being at home here and playing in front of the home crowd. And this will be my last All-Star game in front of these home fans, so it feels good to do it. For the fourth time in his career, he's the All-Star Game MVP, Kobe Bryant of the Los Angeles Lakers. Nice going, Kobe. Back to you, Bob.
All right, thank you, Ernie. As the commissioner mentioned, Kobe Bryant equaling Bob Pettit's accomplishment. He won 4 MVPs, 1956, 58, 59, and 62 as a member of the St. Louis Hawks. Kobe Bryant right alongside Hall of Famer Bob Pettit, followed by Oscar, Michael, and Shaq. 37-14 for Kobe. Kevin Durant coming up big with 34. LeBron James with 29 points, 12 rebounds, and 10 assists. And as Ernie mentioned, we've seen this on a number of occasions. Kind of schoolyard at the start, although I thought that both clubs played pretty well for an All-Star game in the first half. They were looking for each other and swinging the ball effectively. And then it kind of broke down in the third quarter, but final minutes, it was a real ball game.